Some people say that the best story happened in version 1.4. As for version 2.0 story, some people didn't like it because the story is about the two siblings looking for their teacher. And as far as we saw, all their teacher does is join different groups, and I think it gives them elixir that turns them into cereals, and it is getting kinda repetitive and boring. As for Genshin's story, we were looking for our sibling, and now we are exploring Tivat. As for Honkai Star Rail's story, we are spreading the Star Rail across the galaxy, I think, and of course following Elio's script or prophecy. I don't know about the story of Honkai Impact 3rd because I tried it and I didn't like the gameplay, so I dropped it. Some people will find the Genshin's and Honkai Star Rail's story more interesting than Zen Zone Zero, and I have to say I am one of these people. I started playing the game in version 1.3 and stayed until version 2.0. When Yusuen arrived, I pulled for her, then I left after doing the story because like some people said, I didn't find the passion or I wasn't interested in the story. And when I came back in version 2.3, I tried to continue the story, which is a 2.1 story, but I couldn't do it because I wasn't interested. I guess I might do it when version 2.5 arrives because from what I heard, version 2.5 will be the finale in, I think the area's name is Valium Heights, which is basically the area that the siblings moved to in version 2.0. So from what I heard, the 2.5 will be the finale, and afterwards the siblings will move back to Street 6. I guess that makes sense because in version 2.0 the mayor told us that we need to go there to perform or shall I say help with the investigations. Some people left because of the story, and there are also other problems that made some players leave the game or mad about it, which is the miasma shield, because after 2.0 a lot of enemies that didn't have miasma shield suddenly got miasma shield, and from what I heard there were stat inflation of old enemies. I don't know if that's true or not, but there is stat inflation of old enemies in end game modes like Seo Defense and Deadly Assault, and there are stronger enemies and stronger bosses in end game. And these new bosses have unique moves and counter moves like the. And I know this isn't the first time that a Hoyoverse game has power creep. Like for Genshin, from my experience, the power creep in Genshin's Abyss. Isn't as high as Honkai Star Rails. Because if you don't know, Honkai Star Rail is a stat inflation of enemies, bosses are huge. I would say the biggest of Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai, and the Genshin Impact. About Honkai Impact 3rd, I heard that the power creep over there is even bigger than Honkai Star Rail, and if that's the case, then. However, unlike Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, the units are getting buffed more frequently. Because for Genshin, I think with the current version in Genshin, some units got buffed, which are the Hex units, the units that belong to the Hex faction. As for Honkai Star Rail, I think only like 4 people got buffed, which is Kafka, Blade, Silver Wolf, and I forgot if there's another one or not. And that happened, I think, a year ago or something like that. But for Zenless, I think this is the second time that units got buffed, I think. And unlike Honkai Star Rail, some of the buffed units are standard units, which is Grace, Soldier 11. And of course, Ellen will get buffed, which is the first limited unit. I know these buffs will arrive in version 2.5. And speaking of version 2.5, I didn't watch the live stream of it. However, I've heard that a lot of changes and new things will happen in it. And I don't know if I should be happy or worried, because if you remember back in version 1.4, a big change has happened, which is the removal of the TV mode. Some people loved that and some people hated that. I don't know which one is the majority. But I think some people left the game because of that, the people who loved the TV mode. And some people said also that the devs removing the TV mode from the game changed their plans in the future because this wasn't the vision that they had for the game. I don't know if that's true or not. And I don't know if the same thing will happen in version 2.5. Because I don't know if something will get removed or something will get added, which people might like or hate. And I know that they can't please everyone. For me, the biggest thing about Zenless that makes me don't want to play it is the story, and that's one of the reasons that I only ball for Void Hunters, and when I ball for them, I ball them Mindscape 2 with their W engine. I basically vertically invest in them because in case I actually leave the game for a while and come back, there's a big chance that these units hadn't fell off in terms of meta. Among other reasons like saving balls, since I won't ball for any unit that I want or any unit that I see. And of course save unit W engine disk experience Denny's, and that's a huge one because for people who ball on every single unit, I hear that they run out of Denny's because Denny's is used in everything. It saves skill material and ascension material for unit and W engine. And in my opinion, this is a big one because it makes the quality of disk farming big and reduces the quantity since you have only few units to focus on, so you will save a lot of resources and pain from bad luck from continuously disk farming for every single unit that you ball on, hopefully. Another thing about Zenless that according to Sensor Tower, I don't know if it is accurate or not, but according to Sensor Tower, the revenue that Zenless Zone Zero gets is less than Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. From what I heard, that's because most of Zenless Zone Zero players are on either the PC or console, not on phone. So the revenue for Zenless is low. Because Zenless is more demanding than Honkai Star Rail or Genshin. Don't get me wrong, I don't blame the developers for the state that Zenless is in right now. I also heard that they are sleeping in the office because they have a lot of work, so they don't even go home and rest. And if that's true, I salute you. I don't know what direction the story will move to after version 2.5, but I hope it will attract the attention of a lot of people. In case you have forgotten about it, you can re-download version 2.5. It's currently 48 hours from version 2.5 arrival. I have to say I am excited for version 2.5 because I didn't watch the 2.5 live stream and I didn't look at leaks. So I don't know what will arrive in version 2.5. And one of these things is a new Void Hunter, which is Yi Sun Guang. I love powerful units and Void Hunters are nothing but powerful. I know that she is physical and I guess it's time for Nekomata to be put to rest. And that's everything so far. So tell me, what do you think about Zenless Zone Zero, its story, and if you plan to come back if the story in 2.6 and forward is good or not. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.